change the situation. Hills to the mountains with the bags, we said he chasing. Damn, look, and I ain't waiting. I ain't doing no more waiting. Jungle, I ain't doing no more waiting. I'm dogs. You know, like, all this time that I know there's still not enough to go through the ocean. Making tidal waves, while about with my emotions. And I've been working hard, where it's gold, it's my devotion. Still in need of cream like that nigga, and that's with need of motion. Ashes to ashes, nah, ashes to ashtray. No drippy and minutes, talking shit like, what your ass say? Get it with my dogs, and we gon' fight till it's our last day. We've been trying to march, and I've been down bad since last May. And I've been rapping since the 5th grade. For new grade, now them voices know what you say. The trippy kid with depression, with a new page. That's what niggas have the team J's with the blue suede. I am red 3D, we the new age. People with the dreads, team treat, nothing Kool-Aid. Driving on your sorrows with this finish screaming Tuesday. Writing in his title, read me when it's too late. And I'ma have these niggas in amazement. They're like, where you from? I'ma tell them from the basement. Yeah, see, money always change the situation. Hills to the mountains, and I ain't doing no more waiting. I said, in amazement. They're like, where you from? I'ma tell them from the basement. Yeah, see, money always change the situation. Hills to the mountains, I ain't doing no more waiting. Wait, in amazement. They're like, where you from? I'ma tell them from the yeah, see, money always change situation. Got one shot, calculating my duration.
You are, it seems, a man of many skills. A rare combination.
You'll make this rather snappy, won't you? I have some very heavy picking to do before 10 o'clock.
And this time we steady wasting. Never need a doctor, got paid, no more patience. Really not whoever you made in your imagination. Boy, just flowers to the roof from the pavement. Sheltered and I knew when Graham drove me to the station. Told me that they always gonna hate on God's creation. Looking at her face, no traces of devastation. From that point on, it was buck 12, no more statements. Extra, I spoke this week, cause it makes the weeks better. I say my piece when I speak, it's like Beretta. Don't hold it, he can score policeman, that's a setup. I end up deader in a pound for like forever. 365 247. Black man just got shot, had no weapon. 400 plus years, get hit with this 411. How many times are we gon' have to teach your ass to set that fucking geezer? Back if you wasn't blessed with my features. Talk to the reverend only on Easter. You know that shit's a game that Simon says, you know. Follow the leaders and zipping up about that leader. You got fresh about your freezer. Been trying to find a vibe by trying to dig deeper. Slowly losing my control and that resentment. You receiver, be the dreamer. In time I know that name will be major. Maybe I should bring it back to the basics. Nice to see you, stranger. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Wait, what? Jungle, how long? Damn, tell a nigga, how long? Damn, what? How long? Yeah, tell a nigga, how long? Tell a nigga, how long? Yeah, how long? Woo! That one was called Long Time. That was off of my project that I dropped last year. It's called Dream Therapy. I could go check that out on all DSPs, all of that good shit. This next one, I'm gonna dedicate this one to my girlfriend. Quick, back in October, she was caught in gunfire and she got hit and it like cut her spinal cord. But she's in rehab right now and she's doing really well. So if y'all could just give quick praise to her.
Yeah!
Really strong, and I just want to. This is one of her favorite songs that I made. This one is called How I Really Feel. Yeah, whoa. Stuff 5'3" assassin. Yeah. I be anti-social and shit sometimes, so it be hard to put my feelings on the line and shit. But real, don't you know, that's how I really feel. Why? You know I promise I will. Sometimes it's hard to tell you how I really feel. You know I promise I will. Sometimes, yeah, I really feel. I put my feelings inside a shell. Want to see you, gotta promise you'll treat it well. And ever since you waved intoxication, it's like a spell. You know, got to me getting laid. I hesitate with sending these M&Ms cause the niggas been afraid, like, that's how I really feel. You know, I promise I will. Sometimes it's hard to tell you how I really feel. You know, I promise I will. Sometimes it's hard. Okay, I've been on my big shit, but still losing the mojo. And pussy is power while I'm just puffing on his dojo. And you ain't trying to kick it with these scenes moving in slow-mo. No hands on this rail. You're breaking with this pickle, but it really ain't no deal. And I'm a navy blue, but I'ma keep my lips sealed. It really takes a homie when a nigga's trying to build. And I've been under pressure, use this diamond as a shield. And you can bust some shots, some niggas used to getting killed.
That's how I really feel.
Love you, baby. You know I promise I will. Sometimes it's hard to tell you how I really feel. You know I promise I will. Sometimes it's hard to tell you how I really feel.